YouTube, what's down with y'all boys? It's your boy Zell, and I'm back with another one. In this video, we got Canelo Alvarez destroyed and exposed by Andre Ward for ducking Terrence Crawford and fighting. Who is he fighting? Oh, and fight excuses. Okay, so essentially, Andre Ward went on the Breakfast Club, and he had some words about Canelo and how Canelo is not taking certain fights. How he's turning down certain purses to not fight Benavidez. Let's get it.
Benavidez right now, or you got Terrence Crawford, right? There's no credit if I fight Terrence Crawford. Well, you fought Amir Khan that was way smaller than you, and you knocked him out cold in Las Vegas at the T-Mobile Center. I was there. You didn't feel no type of way about that, but now Terrence Crawford is too small, and you won't get credit. We gotta be consistent. So I'm qualified to speak about this stuff and speak out against it because it's all kind of double standards in the game. So I try to mind my business, and then when I'm asked about it, I'm gonna be honest.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another. Woo-wee! So Dre Ward.
This ain't talking about ooh.
Dre Ward. Absolute Dre Ward. Andre SOG Ward. Dre Ward absolutely goes in on Saul Canelo Alvarez for claiming that Terrence Bud Crawford is simply too small for him, and he's not going to get any credit for fighting and beating Terrence Bud Crawford. And Andre Ward said, yet you had no concerns when you fought Amir Khan back in May of 2016, and he jumped up to 160 pounds from 147 to challenge you. You brutally knocked him out. And he said, I was there. That was in the 6th round. And oddly enough, in that fight, Canelo Alvarez was getting outboxed by Amir King Khan, right? And so Amir Khan, on top of that, had been brutally knocked out multiple times. He had 3 losses on his resume, okay, at the time. And he was knocked out by Danny Garcia, knocked out by Benavidez Prescott, right? Amir Khan was definitely, you know, a vulnerable fighter by the time he fought Canelo Alvarez, okay? Let's just make that abundantly clear. And he was seen to be very, very chinny. He was knocked out by Danny Garcia. He lost to Lamont Peterson. He was knocked out by Benavidez Prescott. So Amir Khan was chinny. But now, Amir Khan didn't have nowhere near the credentials of Terrence Bud Crawford, okay? Not only that, he fought a smaller Floyd Mayweather. He didn't mind doing that. He fought a smaller Jamel Charlo. He didn't mind doing that, right? He didn't mind fighting any of these guys that were smaller than him. And they didn't come with anywhere near the stature, the accomplishment, the skill set, and the talent of Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford is considered the pound-for-pound #1 best fighter in the world. He's a 3-division champion.
About who? About who? Canelo #1 pound for pound? Since when? Fuck no. He not even top 2. He not even top 3. Hell no.
He's undisputed in 2 separate weight classes.
And before y'all man fans get in my comments hating, talking about he is #1 pound for pound. He is this, he is that. Is he 2 times undisputed? What pound for pound fighter has he beat to make him pound for pound? Terrence Crawford 2 times undisputed. Terrence Crawford beat a pound for pound fighter to become undisputed. And Terrence Crawford has never been found using PEDs. Let's get it.
He's widely acknowledged as the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world.
No, he not, bro. Stop lying to these people.
And so, with that said, he has a record of
stop lying.
undefeated, okay? He has a record of 40 wins, no loss, no draw, 31 big wins by way.
Oh, he is talking about Bud. Okay, cool.
Amir Khan had already had multiple losses and been knocked out twice. Jamel Charlo had a loss and a draw on his record. You didn't mind fighting these fighters. Now you don't want to fight what's considered a pound for pound best fight in the world, and now you're saying you don't want to do so because you're not going to get credit for it? Andre Ward is 1,000% correct when he says this is ducking at its finest, and it needs to be called out, like Andre Ward stated, right? Uh, when I'm asked, I mind my business, but when I'm asked about it, I'm gonna call it out, right? And so, with that said, Canelo Alvarez is a 4 division champion. He's undisputed super middleweight, has a record of 60 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 39 wins by way of knockout. And this will be a great fight. Again, the pound for pound best fight in the world was Floyd Mayweather, and he fought him. Didn't mind fighting him. He fought him in a catchweight. He wanted to fight Floyd so bad, right? Again, Amir Khan brutally knocked out Amir Khan, but he was getting outboxed. But he's going to make, he don't want to make an exception for Terrence Crawford. It's not because Terrence Crawford is small. It's because of the skill set. It's the talent. He don't want to get outboxed and lose to Terrence Bud Crawford.
That's absolutely
Point blank,
correct.
period.
Absolutely correct.
And he knows that skill set presents a problem for him.
And I'm tired of people saying Bud too small. Bud has a longer wingspan than Canelo. Bud is probably even a little bit taller than Canelo. The only thing is Canelo has a big bone structure. His bones are thick. He not wide. Like he could put on a lot of mass. But that's cool. That's perfectly fine. Because Bud not gonna fight him at his game. Bud gonna fight on the back foot and run him in the counters all night, and Bud not gonna get tired. Canelo gasses out. We seen Canelo gassed out so many times. In fact, he gassed against Bevo. He gassed so many times. I'm pretty sure he was gassed against Floyd. Floyd making him miss so much. Come on, man. And Bud not gonna bend. He not gonna curl over like a killer plant and just let you launch bombs on him. He gonna fight you. And then he gonna walk you into some more shots. Then he gonna fight you some more. Come on, man. Canelo don't want them problems, bro. All that size shit. He ain't had no problems fighting Floyd, who was way smaller than him. He went made a catchweight. Make a catchweight with Bud. Since you really like that and you worry about him being so small, make a catchweight with Bud and whoop his ass. But guess what?
He's maneuvering around undefeated 2-time WBC super middleweight world champion, Mexican Ecuadorian superstar boxer, David the Mexican Monster Benavidez. Now, Benavidez has just went up to 175, but again, that is not a reason that he can't fight Benavidez because, well, he fought against Dmitry Bivol and Sergey Kovalev at 175. Like Andre Ward said, he said it was a calculated mistake on the part of Canelo Alvarez fighting Dmitry Bivol because he thought he was vulnerable. And so with that said, Terrence Crawford is a massive fight for Canelo Alvarez. It's a massive fight for Canelo Alvarez. So let's just get this straight. You're worrying about how you're going to be perceived if you fight Terrence Crawford. But you're willing to fight Jamel Charlo coming up 2 weight classes. Nonetheless, you was more than willing to fight Jamal Charlo coming up in weight, okay, coming off of a 2.5-year layoff since the last time he fought and dealing with health issues and personal issues outside the sport of boxing. You was willing to fight him coming up in weight.
Facts.
He had to come up in weight too.
Jamel was small.
And he hadn't fought in 2.5 years and was dealing with personal issues, health issues, mental health issues, and all types of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Canelo Alvarez had no issues in fighting Jamal Charlo. As a matter of fact, so much so that he ended up fighting his identical twin brother who fights at a weight class smaller than Jamal Charlo. And Jamel Charlo, who fights at 154. And now get this. After you beat Jamel Charlo, you are steadfast on fighting Jamal Charlo, who still only had one fight now since then.
Here's one thing.
Everybody got to eat. Everybody got to eat.
Don't spend another dime on Amazon.
And so much so that if you can't get the fight with Jamal Charlo, you was willing to walk away from the PBC for not honoring their contract because they offered David Benavidez on the back end. See, David Benavidez was never part of the plan from the beginning. David Benavidez was never part of the plan. You understand? So now they wanted to include David Benavidez because Showtime got out the business of the sport of boxing after 37 years, and the PBC is with a new company in Amazon with a new format and a new budget. And now they're saying, okay, we can't give you and offer you up any old body for 35 million guaranteed dollars. You're gonna have to fight somebody to recoup that money for us. And now Canelo Alvarez don't want to do it.
It's called business.
But now he come to an agreement to fight Jaime Munguia on Amazon Prime PBC pay-per-view. That's going to include the Zone pay-per-view, Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions, to get his guaranteed $35 million purse. And he still wants to fight Jamal Charlo in September.
It's that whole ass shit.
Still.
That's that whole ass shit.
So that's why the move for Terrence Crawford, I question. The reason I question the move for Terrence Crawford to fight Chris Eubanks Jr. because to me it doesn't get you one step closer to Canelo Alvarez. Now I know Bernie Labasa, Team Crawford, they stated that they don't have interest in chasing Canelo Alvarez. They want to fight, but they ain't chasing. Now, Terrence Crawford is aggressively pursuing Canelo Alvarez, as he stated when he was at the WBO convention with President Mr. Paco in Puerto Rico.
Facts.
And he said, Mr. Paco is trying to convince me to not take the fight with Canelo Alvarez. That's not happening. I'm pushing for it. So he's clearly pushing for it. The Chris Eubanks Jr. fight doesn't get him a step closer to Canelo Alvarez. I said this and I'll say it again. It was the race to Jaime Munguia because you have to play process by elimination, okay? Meaning that you have to eliminate the pieces on the chessboard that Canelo Alvarez has to choose from to force him to fight you. So, right now, if you're going to fight Chris Eubanks Jr. at 160, you should just go ahead and push for Jamal Charlo at 160. And the PBC was offering up Jamal Charlo. Push for Jamal Charlo. Because guess what?
Alvarez Bud to be fun.
Eliminates Jamal Charlo from being a possible opponent in the future should you beat him for Canelo Alvarez.
Alvarez Bud to be fun.
And it justifies Canelo Alvarez fighting you because he is already on record, and the world knows it's the worst kept secret that he's pursuing Jamal Charlo. So now you fight and you beat Jamal Charlo. Guess what? Eliminated. Now he don't have an excuse. He don't have a rhyme and a reason to tell you, oh, well, I don't fight Terrence Crawford because he's too small. Well, I just beat the man that you looking to fight. In Jamal Charlo, who's bigger than me, I just beat him. So what's up? Right? But fighting beating Chris Eubanks, who's not a champion, never been an official champion, to me doesn't get him a step closer.
Right.
You have to maximize on your stock.
Right. And with that being said, YouTube, I've been making a lot of videos covering Canelo ducking people. Benavidez and Bud. He ducked both of them. In fact, he ducked Jamal when Jamal was in his prime, when he was calling him out. He ducked Maul. He ducked Andre. And he ducked Benavidez. He ducked all these dudes. His own, like, he's infamous for ducking these prime fighters. And if Errol won, he wanted to fight Errol, but he don't want to fight Bud. How that work? If Errol would have beat Bud, that's who Canelo wanted to fight. But he don't want to fight Bud. How does that work? Like, that's like a double standard, bro. And it's that weird shit that Andre Ward was calling out. So all the Canelo man stand fans, I know y'all kind of dumb. Y'all be in my comment section sounding racist and retarded. But keep hating on my shit. I ain't gonna stop y'all. Keep hating. I love when y'all hate on me. Because that just go to show that I'm right. The most hated man in the world was Jesus. And he ain't never said nothing wrong. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and share this shit to somebody who need to hear you on the road with 2K7. Look at that cut him off. You're too strong. I lay y'all boys in this time. Let's get it.